Good morning. Welcome to the RV homestead. Seems like I was just here. Oh yeah, I was just here. Went home on Sunday and they called me on Monday and said, we're bringing your building Tuesday. So got up crack of dawn, before the crack of dawn, drove through Dallas again. Morning rush hour traffic. I don't like it. That's why we're here. That's why we're trying to get here. So I got a building coming in today. It's gonna go back there in the corner. I'm gonna put out some grass seed. Gotta have something to hold the sand in place. But we're gonna start off with throwing out a couple bags of grass seed and waiting for a phone call. It's gonna be a fun day. Should have brought the riding lawnmower and trailer with me, but I didn't. The main thing I'm trying to do with this grass seed is to prevent erosion. But I didn't want to go with like a ryegrass. It's not going to be ryegrass temperatures for very long. So I'm spreading Bermuda. Two bags. That little broadcast spreader about took me out. I'm going to be able to walk for a couple days. Wow. That's a big dog. Look at that print. It's a huge dog. Wow. But that's not why I came out here. I came out here to show you why I was spreading that grass seed. That's why. So I'm pretty sure what they did here was they dug down and got to the clay so they could build the pad for that house up there. Well, they started that project about 3 months ago, 4 months, maybe, not even that long. It hasn't been that long. But a couple of heavy rains and they got a lot of erosion. That's why I suffered through the little broadcast spreader. I want to get something established there as soon as possible. So the driver, the guy that's hauling my building, called me about 15 minutes ago and said, I'm 10 minutes out. So yeah, I'll meet you out at the driveway. As I'm standing there looking at my driveway, it occurred to me, he probably doesn't know how to get to my place because the county road that I'm on doesn't have a sign. It's been over a year and I haven't put a sign up. And the 911, the physical address, it doesn't map. Ah, there he is.
That pin drop was just in the middle of the road over there.
I don't know why.
And I thought maybe it was that White Rock road.
I pinned it standing right there in front of the driveway.
Really? Well, it had me down there in front of that White Rock road.
And it occurred to me, there's not a sign for the county road.
No, and there wasn't one on that one either. That's why I was like,
I mean, there's not a sign out there.
I was like, I'll sit here for a minute. Maybe he'll come find me because I got two phones and I was trying on both of them. And I couldn't get either one to go.
That's why I pulled up there. I don't know which way to go.
But I was like, hey, 10 minutes. I was like, he might come look for me in 20.
All right, we're actually going to be right down there, but the easiest way to get there is going to be down here. Probably not the first time you've run into that kind of situation.
Well, usually there's usually at least a road number. And then I was like, I couldn't see a mailbox, and you'll definitely get screwed if you try to drive down the road and you can't find a turnaround point.
I have a big 34-foot class Super C motor home. And I pull my F-150, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Which is why, well, maybe I'll go see if I can find him. So we're gonna be right in here between these two trees.
The door facing this way?
Door facing east.
How far back?
Well, I figure the building's gonna come out to here. Wherever we can get it the closest to level.
The most level, yeah, probably be about right here.
My property line is.
If we go back any further, man, that side's still gonna be pretty damn high.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be a pretty big drop for 30 feet. And there ain't much difference from here to here.
He's got the ramp rigged up for his spotting dolly. It'll be interesting watching him pull it off the truck. I was wondering what's going on. I wasn't watching. I couldn't figure out what did he do.
Saves my head a little bit.
Yeah, that beats crawling under there. So the trailer's got a set of
tires that drive
a set of bogies that,
yeah.
That's cool. He's gonna go for it. He's going over the hill. Uh-oh. My dozer guy said I could call him if we are going to need a tug.
That might be good.
So we have to remove the building from the trailer. He's a little bit heavy. And that, my friends, is why we built the road the way we built it. And the spotting dolly seems to be stuck. So how can I help?
That's what I'm thinking, man. Only thing is, even if I get the building off, I can't get my mover off right now. But I might be able to tie up to your truck and just pull myself backwards. Try to get it off the trailer.
You just want me to tug it off?
Just go slow, I'll watch for you.
All right.
And then as it gets towards the end, I'll tilt the trailer up high enough.
A really good shackle and tow strap with you at all times. You want me to pull?
Yeah.
the little truck that could. Well, it sure makes backing a trailer easy.
Phase 1 is complete.
Do you have drive motors on the load axles too?
Oh no, not on the load axle.
So you can't turn those and pull yourself out?
That's what I'm about to try to do. One of these trees right here.
The sweet gun's probably going to be the strongest one. That's a heck of a trailer. So that's a cylinder in the middle. But is there going to be enough length?
We'll get you a strap in my chain. I think we'll make it.
The rig's rescued. Now we're getting the, he calls it the mover. It's not a spotting dolly. He probably doesn't know what a spotting dolly is. In case you don't know, spotting dolly is what they use to position planes on the aircraft carrier. This building does not have any interior walls or a loft, and he's concerned that the mover will cave in the wall. Man, you're getting my driveway all muddy.
What's that?
I just had this made. had to break out some of the four timbers, my landscaping timbers that were considered to be junk. When she said, "Why are you taking those?" You never know, might need them. Lots of problem solving. So we got it off the trailer. We got the truck and the trailer unstuck. We've reinforced the end wall, repositioned the bogies, and now we are coming down the hill. That's about level right there. Yep, he's gonna need some stairs. Good morning. Yesterday afternoon turned out to be a little more involved than I was expecting. You know, I thought when that building showed up, you'd be able to roll that truck in there and we'd be done. And that we may have been able to do that if he'd chosen the option of going that way, which was what I suggested that he do. But I said, you can try that. And he bogged down. So we got to do an off-road shed recovery. But this is where we have opted to put our building. Now, this is not a tiny house project. This is a climate-controlled storage project. So in order for us to do what we want to do out here, we gotta pretty much move out of the house that we're currently living in. We don't want to get rid of all of our house stuff. We've got some nice furniture that we don't want to get rid of. But I don't want to throw money away on climate control storage when I can turn around and invest in an asset. And so I'm viewing this as an asset. We can do a lot of stuff with this little building. But first the first step is to get it situated so that we can use it as storage. But I've got a lot of underpinning to put on there. Not a requirement to use it as storage. So when they told me the building was going to be anchored, that my purchase included anchors. Now this is a repo. I didn't know what that meant. I thought maybe it was like with a mobile home, you got the auger they screw down in the ground, and that pretty well holds it down. I was wrong. Here's what the anchors look like. These actually just tied on to the previous anchor, but that's what's down in the ground. They use a bar to just drive that in. I was like, dude, you really don't... Do you really think that's going to stop a tornado from moving this building? He said, no, the trailer pulls them right out of the ground. They don't even cut the cables when they do their repo. They just take that trailer. First thing we got to do is put some steps in here. Let's take a tour. So this is a 14 by 30 steel wall shed. Well, there's not a whole lot of hardcore stuff. You can see that at one time it had a electrical panel. Doesn't look like they did a whole lot in the way of wiring. Someone had put a toilet in, so this was actually someone's domicile. Looks like they had a rug for a bed or something. But what we're gonna do, since we're just using this for storage, right now. We want to bug proof it, which means I need to go through all the cracks and corners with some bug proof, that bug foam, the great stuff bug foam. The next thing we're going to do is seal the plywood floor because it has the plywood smell. We do not want that in our furniture. The next thing will be insulation so that we can put in like a window unit. And here in East Texas, Southeast Texas, the humidity is pretty high here, so we're going to want a small window unit to pull that humidity out of the air. We get the floor sealed, we get the walls. We're going to use just foam sheet material, stuff it in there, put an air conditioner in, find power, and then we can start moving stuff in. Yeah, we got a bit of a project ahead of us on this one. The next thing for us out here, in addition, besides the work on that, the next step for this part of the project, the big building, waiting to hear back from a couple of people that do that kind of construction. We want to bring in power next. We can transport water, but running the generator for the power that's kind of pricey. So our next thing on the big project is getting power. We're waiting. We've got to submit some paperwork and have a meeting with the local power co-op to find out exactly what they provide, and we've got mixed messages. Some people are saying 750 feet of overhead, 200 feet underground. Some people are saying 75 feet of overhead and 200 feet underground, which makes no sense. But anyway, so we'll be bringing in power and working on the green monster. I got to boogie back north because we're loading up the RV and we're heading out. So if you're not following the Dude RV channel and you're interested in public campgrounds and that kind of information, I got a lot of that content over on Dude RV. If this is your first visit to the RV homestead, I sure appreciate you stopping by. And if you've not already, I would be most honored if you'd consider clicking on that subscribe button and hit that bell as well. If you've already subscribed and you're already following, and I sure appreciate it. I really do. And for my patrons, I'm so grateful. You guys rock. All right, y'all come back now, you hear?